Look at this. Somebody come look at this.
Apparently, if anything in life makes you cry, it is your man's fault, and you need to leave him immediately.
Funny how men are afraid of commitment suddenly turns into, why don't men want relationships anymore? Today, we're looking at a reality. A lot of modern women are just now catching up to men aren't lost, broken, or confused. More men are choosing peace, freedom, and solitude, and they're doing it on purpose.
Apparently, if anything in life makes you cry, it is your man's fault, and you need to leave him immediately.
Oh yeah, everything goes wrong. Must be the man. Burn the relationship, block him, start over. No accountability, no conversation, just exit stage left. And then they wonder why more of us are choosing peace and staying single. Yeah, I'm good.
Ghastly frigging apps. Have you even any idea how ridiculously horrible they are?
I want something real. It's not out there. Not for me.
50 years old, single, I'm dating, found nothing but lying ass. Very confusing because I am a freaking delight.
Maybe I'm being picky, or maybe I just have standards. I have an incredible career. I am truly living my best life. And so the man that is going to come into this life is going to have something of value to offer me. He's going to make this great life greater.
Let me make something perfectly clear to you. I do not need a man.
I don't need a man. I want one.
I think I don't really need a man. I just want one.
I have really missed kind of having someone to talk to, even about the little things. And I'm ready now to sort of meet the person that I'm going to grow old with. I want to sit on a bench and eat chips, you know. I think when you're single for a long time, you really, really want it to be true. You want someone to be the one. You want it to end. You want to get off this merry friggin' go round. I've never had this amount of struggle in dating in my life. Do you know what I mean? I've had long-term relationships before I was single for this big period. I was 35 and I thought, do you know what? At 35, he was probably 32, I think. But we were young enough to start again. So I thought, this is the best time. We need to do it now. So we split, and at first it was exciting. He's actually gone off. He's got a new wife. And, you know, he's living the life that maybe I wanted, if I'm honest.
So far, this series has taught me that if a woman so much as even implies that her man made a mistake, the internet will collectively tell her to dump him and that she's settling. But as it turns out, even when a woman is trying to speak highly of her man, you still tell her the same thing. And this bare minimum thing has gone way too far.
This trend of bare minimum is getting ridiculous. I can't even post a TikTok anymore appreciating my partner without people commenting that it's the bare minimum or I have low standards.
I literally hate this mindset so much. A man cooking, cleaning, looking after the kids is bare minimum. If my partner ever came home after I've cleaned the house all day, cooked a meal, and looked after the children, and he said bare minimum, I'd be screaming the house down.
Trying to survive this year. I'm gonna be honest, the random things that trigger me are the craziest things. I'm sitting in my car, literally sitting in my car, trying to pull myself together because I did what any mom does, and I pulled an emergency drive to my daughter because she needed something, and drove an hour because she's at college to drop something off, and was just so thankful that like I could do it for her and fit her in my schedule. And the littlest thing she said just triggered me, and this is the second time in a week that my child has triggered me without even meaning to. So we're getting ready to leave, and she's like, well, I'll be home because I'm going to be at the Clemson Notre Dame game because Dad's going to take us all. You think that's nothing, right? Like nothing, right? And it instantly, like she instantly saw a switch in me, and she's like, what's wrong? And I'm like, nothing, because, you know, I don't talk about that stuff. I don't want her to worry. She's like, Mom, what's wrong? I was like, nothing. And I had to keep it together because last week she said randomly, I was like, what are we going to do for Thanksgiving? This is my year to have Thanksgiving with you guys. What do you guys want to do? You want to volunteer? Do you want me to just cook at home? Do you want to go out to eat? Like, I'm literally like begging for them to give me any feedback, because last year my ex used every single holiday, even if it was my holiday, to be with my kids, to isolate me, manipulate them, to torment me, and everything he could with the South Carolina 1 year of separation law. And my lawyer did nothing to help me, and the laws did nothing to help me, and my children were used as weapons. So last week she says, oh, well, Dad said for Christmas we're going to go to Gatlinburg and be there for the holidays and do Dollywood. That man never once ever went to Gatlinburg or Dollywood ever in his entire life before he met me. That was where my family always went. I'm from Tennessee. That's something we always did. It was a bonding thing. And now that's what he's trying to do. It's like he's taken every single tradition I've ever done and now turned it into his. Everything I've ever done. And the worst part, and the thing that triggers me, is that I was screwed. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. There's no way to lie about it. Like, I literally was screwed. Now I find myself triggered because during the hardest time of my year last year, of me literally trying to stay alive, me dealing with all the craziness of my ex, the lying, the alienation, him calling me a whore, him having my children call me a whore. Why? Not because I did anything bad, because I wore spaghetti straps and all that. And the only way that he could use my children against me was to say I was on social media. And in some ways I'm not even helping myself because my brain is so stressed. I'm just trying to, like, don't keep dwelling on it. I keep telling myself, don't dwell on it. Just survive right now. Just get through it. Just get through the holidays. But there's a timeline. And if I don't do stuff by February 8th, I can never fix the situation. But if I don't survive now, I'm literally going to be a complete mess mentally. So I'm trying, like, this is like crazy medium, and I'm trying to be happy and show my kids that, like, life can move on. But the triggers, the random fucking triggers that had me sitting in a Quick Trip parking lot trying not to cry. Why? Because my ex has so much money. He makes more than $18,000 a month easily, or at least he did. He made almost $1 million the year before we divorced and then lied about it. He has all the money at his fingertips to do whatever he wants, to buy my children, take them on trips, take them on vacations. Why literally have the bare minimum to pay my bills on top of trying to restart a career because it was a hobby, because I was a stay-at-home mom. And just like he said, I wasn't part of the equation. I was not part of the equation in the entire marriage, this man told me. My role in life was to be the mother of his children and to do anything that was needed for the family while he built his career. I was not part of the equation. So how was that marriage ever supposed to survive when I was fully 100% in trying to make a marriage, a life, a family, and this man never included me in the equation? And then when it was done and I got loose and I tried to survive, that man had been plotting for over a year on how to make my life hell because he had all the money, all the control. And now I sit here with the triggers. A fucking trigger because he's going to the Clemson Notre Dame game with my kids. I can't just randomly afford that. Hell, I can't even get them all in the same room at the same time. So I sit here and I'm going to get through this trigger. I'm going to suck it up, buttercup, and I'll move on. But it's not fair. Like, it's not fair. I'm pissed. It's just not fair. And I don't understand how.
Man, that was a whole novel. And somehow the ex is still the villain in every chapter. Everything's a trigger. Everything's an attack. Everything's not fair. Kids, holidays, money. Somehow it's all being done to her. This is exactly why a lot of men check out. Endless emotional chaos, zero peace, and you're still the bad guy at the end. Yeah, I'll take quiet independence and a stress-free life any day.
I started chatting and it took him about 30 seconds to try and get his virtual hands down my virtual pants. Come on, ask me about my kids or my life or my musicals or whatever. Just not that. Not so quickly.
Say they want a relationship and they don't. They just want options.
I am baffled the fact that I'm single. I am the full package. Like,
let's face it, we're over 40. I'm 47 now. Like, I just want to go and enjoy the next 50 years with someone.
Why are men terrified of an independent woman who knows what she wants?
So, it's hard out here, man. I'm just, like, not looking forward to trying to explain to a man what do I do for a living, tell him how many siblings I have, what do I like to do for fun. But
So I did it today. I actually deleted my dating app.
And also, I'm just not feeling like dating. I basically deleted all the apps.
So let me get this straight. Men move too fast, but also don't ask enough questions. Men want options, but also won't commit. She's the full package, baffled she's single. Then deletes all the apps. Yeah, same pattern, different clip. At some point, it's not fear of an independent woman. Guys are just tired of the contradictions. Peace starts sounding real good.
I'm 42, and that means half of my life is over.
I'm not okay being single. I don't want to be single, and I get depressed.
As a person who has been single for me personally my whole life.
I'm 53. I'm tired. I'm tired of doing it myself.
I get my feelings hurt. I don't want to be a hookup.
3 failed relationships since my marriage had ended.
And I have really missed kind of having someone to talk to.
Currently I don't date, and it's purely for the reason that I am exhausted.
I am done with all of these games. I'm done with men.
Why is it so hard to find your person?
God, am I lonely sometimes.
I hear a lot of, I'm tired, I'm lonely, I'm exhausted. But somehow it's always men. The games, the dating scene. No pause to ask how it got here. Just burnout and disappointment. Meanwhile, more guys are quietly opting out because peace feels better than emotional whiplash. Funny how that works.